Nalawash, Nalawath, Nalawath, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shatamwa, Kagagala, Kakwash, Lapanya Raka, the Kabari Ira, the Bari Ira, Wakalahaba, Thalahat Harim Khan, Tharadatma, Basa Araka, Wabasa, Bapathka, Thabahayam, Mala'a, Punyahan, Kalawam, Wabakashwa, Shimka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Waya Bahoya, Adia I, Warkaparwa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Darwa, Kaya Atha, Shimka, Yahawa, Labaka, Al Halarat, Al Kalaha, Arataza. In the English, keep not thy silence, O God, and hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God, for lo, the enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their heads. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebar and Ammon, and Amalek with the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah. Do unto them as to the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, to the Berkakee son, which perished at Endor. They became a stone for the earth, make them nobles like Oreb, and like Zeeb. Yea, all the princes of Zabah and Zamunah, who said, Let us take to ourselves the house of God in possession. O my God, make them like a wheel, as the stumble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, as the flame setteth the mountain on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know whose name alone is Yahweh, or the Most High, over all the earth. All right, we're going to do the Hakak, which is the power in the Hebrew and in the English. The Hakak in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Babakashah, Nathananawa, Hakak. Hakak la Par'al, Kal Makala, Makal Manawa, Hakak la Tahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak la Hakwim, Hamathiam, Hakak, Arakawath, Hamatala Allah, Lagarishan, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Thawada, Aman. In the English, Yahweh, and the name Yahushua, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it. We're going to do the blessings in the Hebrew and in the English. The blessings in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Babakashah, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Barak Now, Waya Sha'ala, Waya Bayah, Sapram, Barak, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Thawada, Aman. And in the English, Lord, in the name of Yahushua, bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it. And finally, the blessings in the Hebrew and in the English. The blessings in the Hebrew, Barakatha Yahweh, Wa Yahushua, Wa Maka'ala, Wa Alahayim, Wa Tazabaya, Alawap Yahana, Ha Alawapim, Hasarayayim, Ha Kotayayim, Ha Kayayim, Wa Akwafim, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, the water, Aman. In the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahushua, and Michael, and the angels, commanders in Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it. Yahya Shabbat, which means be seated. Oh my God. Straight goofy. You don't know what you talking about. I sure don't. I just don't know what you're talking about either. You got me confounded. Let's get it in, y'all. Let's get it in. Lord. All right, we in Leviticus 17, starting at the first verse. All right, we're going to read 7 verses in the Hebrew and then 7 verses in the English. All right. All right. Leviticus 17:1 in the Hebrew, Waya Debar, Yahweh, Allah, Mashah, La'amar. 2. Debar, Allah, Hayaran, Wa'al, Badanaya, Wa'al, Kal, Benaya, Yasha'ala, Waya Merath, Alahayim, Za'ah, Adabar, Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh La'amar. Verse 3. Ayash, Ayash, Mabayath, Yasher Allah, Ashar, Yasher Kaf, Shawar, Awa, Kashab, Awa, Taza'az, Taza'az, Bama Kana, Awa, Ashar, Yashakat, Maka Watazah, Lam Kana, Wa'al, Pathak, Ahol, Mawa'id, Lawa, Haba Ya'awa, La'a Karyab, Karaban, La Yahweh, La Panya, Mashakan, Yahweh, Da'am, Akashab, La Ayash, Hawa'a, Da'am, Da'am, Shapak, Wanakarath, Hawa Yash, Hawa, Makwarab, and Imawa. Verse 5. Lama Ain, Ashar, Yaba Ya'awa, Benaya, Yasha'ala, Ah, Zaba Kayam, Ashar, Hum, Zaba Kayam, Ayo, Panaya, Hashadah, Wa'a, Baya'am, La Yahweh, Allah, Pathak, Ahol, Mawa'id, Allah, Al, Hakahun, Wazabakawa, Zabakawa, Sham Mayam, La Yahweh, Awatham. Verse 6. Wazarak, Hakahun, Ah, Hadam, Ayo, Mazabak, Yahweh, Pathak, Awol, Mawa'id, Wa'a, Patayar, Hakalab, La Rayak, Bayakak, La Yahweh. And finally, verse 7. Wala'a, Yaz, Bakawa, Awad, Af, Za'ah, Kayahum, Lum, Ayaram, Ashar, Hum, Zabayam, Hak, Rayahum, Kakwath, Yalam, Thahaya, Za'ath, Lahum, and La Darethum. Alright, the first set of verses in the English. Alright. Excuse me. Leviticus 17:1 in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron, and to the sons, and to all the children of Israel, and say unto them, This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded, saying. Alright, so these are things that the Lord wants his nation of people to know. Right? And the command, meaning it's a commandment. These are things that you should be following. These are not optional. Alright? In 3 it says, Whatsoever there be be of the house of Israel, that unaliveth an ox, or a lamb, or a goat in the camp, or that unaliveth out of the camp, and bring it not into the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Meaning, when it comes to a holy sacrifice, you cannot take something that fell, whether inside or outside the camp. There is a particular way that you are going to offer a sacrifice from an animal to atone for sins or whatever the penalty, the cost is. There's a certain way that it has to be done, right? But you will have people who placate the people of the Bible, and they will use words like halal to make it sound, kosher. But to me, they're one and the same. Because on one side you have Muslims who use halal to describe the practice of how they unalive animals in a very humane way. And then on the flip side, you have kosher, which is another way of saying we have unalived or taken the life of this animal in a very humane way, right? Again, the Lord has instructions on how you live out his culture, right? It is not based off of how you feel or what traditions you have created for yourself. You have to keep the traditions of the Most High, as said in the Bible, right? 4 says, and bringeth not into the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, to offer an offering unto the Lord before the tabernacle of the Lord. Blood shall be imputed into that man. He hath shed blood, and that man shall be cut off from amongst his people. All right, which is the penalty for not keeping the laws. The Lord says that he rejects you. You don't do the things he says to do. Right? So when people come on here accusing us, again, you don't know what you're accusing us of. Because one, you don't understand the Bible, because if you did, you wouldn't have the mindset that you have. You have to change your mindset and understanding of these scriptures by getting in class and learning, not based off what you presume it to be. That's where you fall short and you fail over and over and over again. Let's keep going. In 5 it says to the end that the children of Israel may bring their sacrifices which they offer in the open field, even that they may bring them into the Lord unto the